Imagine this: you're cruising along, windows down, enjoying a beautiful day. Suddenly, a strange grinding noise erupts from your car. You pull over, heart sinking with a gut feeling you know what's coming. Yup, an unexpected car repair. These surprise expenses can hit any time. Maybe it's a surprise medical bill, a broken fridge right before grocery shopping, or a leaky roof during a downpour. Life throws curveballs, and being prepared can make all the difference. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something super important: building an emergency fund. It's your financial safety net that catches you when life throws those unexpected punches. So buckle up, let's dive in. We all know the feeling of that pit in your stomach when an unexpected expense pops up. It can leave you scrambling, stressing about how to cover the cost. But what if you had a secret weapon? A financial superhero cape, ready to swoop in and save the day? That's exactly what an emergency fund is. It's a pot of money you set aside specifically for those unforeseen situations, like car repairs, medical bills, or appliance breakdowns. It's there to catch you when life throws you a curveball, preventing you from going into debt or draining your savings goals. Here's the difference: without an emergency fund, you might have to rely on credit cards with high interest rates, adding to your financial burden. But with an emergency fund, you can handle those situations with peace of mind, knowing you have a backup plan. So are you ready to feel empowered and prepared? Let's dive deeper into why building an emergency fund is crucial for your financial well-being. Alright, so we talked about this amazing financial superhero called an emergency fund, but what exactly is it? Think of it as a safety net, a stash of cash you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses. These aren't your everyday bills or vacation savings. This money is there for emergencies that pop up and disrupt your financial flow. Maybe your car needs a sudden repair, you face a medical bill, or your washing machine decides to take a permanent vacation. An emergency fund is your easy-to-access savings account that steps in during these situations, preventing you from falling behind or going into debt. Unlike other savings goals, you shouldn't have to jump through hoops to get to this money. It's there for when you need it most, a financial buffer to keep you afloat during tough times. Alright, so emergency funds sound great, but isn't that what regular savings are for? Not quite. Here's the key difference: your emergency fund is for unexpected hiccups, like a surprise medical bill. These are things you can't plan for and need to access quickly. On the other hand, your regular savings goals, like a dream vacation or a down payment on a house, are for planned expenses. You have more time to save for those, and you might even be able to lock them away in accounts that offer higher interest rates. Think of it like putting your money in the right basket. Your emergency fund is your rainy day basket, easily accessible for immediate needs. Your other savings goals are like your dream vacation basket, where your money can grow over time for those planned future purchases. Imagine this: you get a call from work, and suddenly your income stream takes a hit. Maybe it's an unexpected job loss, a medical emergency, or even a major home repair. Yikes! These situations can be scary, but with an emergency fund you can breathe a little easier. It acts as a buffer, giving you time to figure things out without the added stress of financial strain. Without an emergency fund, you might be forced to rely on credit cards with sky-high interest rates. Those charges can quickly snowball, adding to your burden and making it even harder to get back on track. Not having an emergency fund can also lead to sleepless nights, filled with worry about how you'll make ends meet. But with a safety net in place, you can face those challenges with more peace of mind. Knowing you have a financial cushion allows you to focus on getting through the situation, not panicking about the money. Alright, so we're convinced an emergency fund is awesome, but how much should you actually save? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, as it depends on your individual circumstances. Here are some factors to consider when building your emergency fund fortress. Monthly expenses: how much do you spend each month on essentials like rent, groceries, and utilities? This gives you a baseline for what you might need to cover in an emergency. Number of dependents: do you have a spouse, kids, or elderly parents who rely on you financially? More dependents might mean a larger emergency fund to cover everyone's needs. Job security: how stable is your job? If you're in a field with potential layoffs, you might want a bigger safety net compared to someone with a very secure position. Based on these factors, experts typically recommend saving between 3 to 6 months of your living expenses in your emergency fund. 3 months is a good starting point, especially if you're just beginning your savings journey. 6 months offers a more robust cushion, particularly if you have a less secure job or multiple dependents. The key is to personalize your target amount. Consider your own situation and comfort level. Even if you can't reach the full 3 to 6 months right away, start somewhere and gradually build your emergency fund over time. Every little bit helps. All right, you've figured out your target amount. Now, where do you keep this emergency fund? You want something safe and accessible, like a key to your financial security. A high-yield savings account is a great option. Your money is insured, so it's protected in case of a bank failure. More importantly, you can easily withdraw your funds whenever you need them during an emergency. Easy access is key. This isn't money you want locked away for years. Another perk, high-yield savings accounts often offer some interest on your money, so it can even grow a little bit while it sits there. Now, there are other options like money market accounts, which might offer slightly higher interest rates, but here's the catch. They may have limitations on how often you can withdraw your money. Remember, easy access is crucial for emergencies. So stick with a high-yield savings account for your emergency fund. It's the perfect balance of security, accessibility, and a little bit of interest earned.